Hello, good people. Nina here. Maria and I wanted to share this short video with you. First of all, to say thank you for those who were able to attend our first Changemakers Cafe last Friday. We so appreciated your presence and the conversation. We also wanted to share a couple just additional thoughts on what we talked about in the session, especially around being problem solving oriented versus outcomes oriented in your preparing and thinking about how you want to create change in your life or in the world. And one thing we want you to know is we definitely did not intend to make problem solving wrong or bad. We know that it's so necessary and needed in our world. And yes, it does give us energy to resolve big issues because the brain really loves to resolve tensions and unravel mystery. And so, of course, we're going to include problem solving in how we approach creating change in ourselves and in others and in the world. What we were also saying is that when we are outcomes focused, sometimes we can create more connection to our own inner creator and into what we want to create in the world. And from a neuroscience perspective, it allows us to envision the change a bit more completely than if we're focused on eliminating something, which actually doesn't have as much meat to it. So if you take an example of something like plastic, and how we all know that we need to reduce the amount of plastic that's in our world. If we focus on it purely from a problem solving place, then for me personally, I get anxious and I'm trying to figure out how to get it out of my life. And I end up feeling like I'm personally responsible and I have to figure it out by myself. Versus when I'm outcomes oriented and I think about what's the world that I want to live in, and how do we create a world that's more connected to nature and where we're not creating things that are polluting our oceans. And again, that's very problem solving oriented, but how do I create a vision that's like nature based and where we're working together and where we're looking at it systemically, this issue of plastic. And it's not just about what I'm doing, but it's about what we're lobbying for and what industry's doing. And it's a holistic approach. So we're going to share a little bit more about what challenges require problem solving versus more of an outcomes based approach, because sometimes you can really get at something through looking at the problem. But we want to share with you something around technical versus adaptive challenges during our next cafe. And that's the other reason that I wanted to share this short recording with you, is because Maria and I want to invite you to come to our next cafe Friday, January 27th. So we'll send you more information and the link so you can sign up if you're available. And in the meantime, we're wishing you all well.